It's a great pleasure for me to join all of you here today as we convene to discuss matters financial technology and the potential to transform the lives of our citizens through this enormous technology. At the ICT Authority, our sole responsibility is to digitally empower our citizens. And we do that through a number of initiatives that we carry out. Number one is we are charged with the responsibility to deploy digital infrastructure across the country. And now we're already expanding and establishing cross-border exchange data points for our neighboring countries so that we can encourage cross-sharing of data and information. We also power the digitization and automation of government to deliver efficient services to the citizens, as well as build capacity, digital capacity, through various but targeted programs to enhance the capacity of our citizens. Lastly, working with the stakeholders across government and the private sector, we also look at necessary interventions to ensure that we have a thriving ICT sector through innovations and ICT enterprises. And I think this is why this particular conference is very important for us, because it then resonates very well with our ambition to use technology to solve some of our social challenges and to advance our citizens both socially and economically. I think when you look at Kenya, we have witnessed, and my friend Leon has laid out very well, an evolution of financial technology from a novel concept to a phenomenon that is now transforming and touching every area and every sector of our lives. And you know, in our current day, it is very difficult to imagine how all these sectors would have been running without Fintech. If you look at, for example, a number of us, I'm sure we got here by a taxi hailing company. That industry is largely dependent on financial technology for payment. Look at a sector like agriculture, which is actually the biggest contributor of our GDP here in Kenya, and indeed most of our African nations. We can see the kind of transformation that financial technology is continuing to deliver, and we only expect that the integration between fintech and all the other sectors is going to deepen going forward. And this is why we are very happy to welcome you to engage with all of us, those of us who are visiting Kenya for the first time. We welcome you. As you've heard, this is the home of fintech. I think in the last couple of years, as a country, we have seen a lot of innovations. I was looking at a recent report, and I realized that the year 2022 was actually a phenomenal year, both for Kenya and for Africa at large. I think the level of investments that we did receive from funding perspective crossed to the $3 billion mark, which is really commendable, and I can tell you the kind of potential that we have. Well, this opportunity is there. We also need to look at how we can harness these opportunities by addressing some of the challenges that face our young people. And one of the issues that I want to challenge us today is to seek ways of collaborating, first of all, to increase the digital literacy levels for our citizens across Africa. Because this is the only way we can be able then, even for the people who are investing in this technology, to be able to sensitize the market. And indeed, we appreciate the efforts by the African Continental Free Trade Area of opening up the African market, because for a long time, the African market has been a very fragmented and segmented market. We have a population of 1.5 billion people, out of which about 60% is constituted by young people. But I think the kind of solution that now we need to build is then to take advantage of these initiatives that have been already started and forge ways to provide solutions that can address the entire African market. We have a huge opportunity. We just need to collaborate. And I think from the government side, as the PS will elaborate, we are already, instituting the requisite measures, working with all the stakeholders to provide an enabling environment, but also to educate our people. At the ICT Authority, we also run a very comprehensive innovation program where we receive a lot of innovation throughout the year. We evaluate, we conduct boot camps, and we are more than happy to collaborate, with the people behind this conference, the Fintech Summit conference, so that we can be able to leverage the opportunities that are there and help our people to scale. Because one of the biggest challenges that we've been having is most of the innovations that we are seeing coming out are not able to sustain and scale, to commercial level. So I want to challenge all of us to join hands, and it is my sincere hope that together we can be able to unlock the digital powerhouse that Africa is. Thank you very much.